Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining my channel. This is Rocky, and if you don't know, this is where we talk about fashion, lifestyle in my city of Chicago, and a little bit of beauty. But today we're going to be talking about fashion. Let's get right into it. So few videos ago, we talked about the 2022 fashion trends that I wanted to highlight for you guys. But I picked a few that I felt like were wearable and were interesting and things that I particularly liked and wanted to share with you. So what I wanted to do was actually show you a few ways that I decided were acceptable ways to style some of those fashion trends that I highlighted for you in the last video. So let me get started. The very first look is the Pantone color of the year, Very Perry, which is in the periwinkle blue family. So periwinkle blue, I told you before, is like a cross between a soft blue and a soft purple smashed together. Very complimentary, and it's a beautiful color. Has been my favorite color since my very first set of 64 Crayola crayons. But it is beautiful. I don't have very much of this particular shade. However, what you will see is as the year goes on, deviations or derivations of the periwinkle color. You'll see, you know, into the purple family, into the blue family. But this combination that I have here is, you know, kind of has a few elements to it that bring in all of the periwinkle. The dress itself is a deeper peri color. Additionally, on the shoes, I have some heel sandals here that have a metallic periwinkle color woven with a neutral. So that's a really good way to rock that look. If you don't want to go all out, you can do it with your accessories. The other way that I did it, I also incorporated it in my nails, and I still have them on, is periwinkle in your polish. If there's a style or a fashion trend that you don't want to dive all the way into, go so deep, you can always find ways to do it on a smaller scale, whether that be accessories, your makeup, your hair. You know, there's so many different ways that you can kind of get a little hint of it, play with it a little bit without going all the way. So if Perry isn't your very favorite color that you would like to do head to toe or in a big grand gesture like the dress that you saw here, you could certainly do pops on the nail or a little bit on the shoe, a little bow in the hair. There's so many different ways you could do that. The next one I want to talk about is actually two. Monochrome and red, right? Well, three. Monochrome from head to toe in the bright, bold colors. So you'll see suits, a lot of suiting, whether it be skirt, shorts, or pants suiting in that bold monochrome color look. This suit I've had for quite some time, and I've only worn a handful of times because it makes a bold statement when you wear a red suit from head to toe. It has the wide leg element, which is in for 2022, which has been in for the past 3 years at this point. But I absolutely love how casual it is. You can pop it on with a pair of sneakers to make it more casual, keep it open and free inside, so you just don't have so much fabric and so many layers. So the whole monochrome and suiting and red is all represented here as well. I decided to keep it throughout the suit with a pair of sneakers as well. I have a pair of Jordans here that I've worn with them, some low top Jordans. So instead of some shoes that are more appropriate for like the office or something, like some loafers or even some heels, I decided to tone it down a bit with a pair of sneakers that kept the theme of the monochrome going throughout. You don't have to do that. A pair of white sneakers is totally fine. A pair of runners is totally fine. And of course, loafers and heels, totally fine. But I decided to kind of scale it down a little bit. The other trend that's sneaking up on us in this outfit is the super sheer. What I also told you guys in my other video is that we're at a point where we're wearing sheer and we are not wearing layers underneath. So we are letting the nip fly. So this is an example of that. I still kept it modest. It has flesh tone fabric underneath. It looks as if it is sheer all the way through, but what's really on display is the lace detail of the bra. This is literally a bra. It is not a shirt. I am wearing a bra as a shirt, but you can't see through it. and it paired perfectly with this monochrome look. I am on the fence about how I'm gonna do the sheer. I've done sheer a lot in the past, but I've done it over things that made the sheer more modest. It more so exposed the silhouette and not actually what was underneath. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this moving forward, or if I'm gonna play with this one, but I absolutely loved how I paired this monochrome look. I have several different trends in here. We got the sneakers, we have the monochrome, we have the red, we have the wide leg, we have the suiting, and we have the super sheer. Wow. The next trend, the next style I have is 2-in-1 as well. I really want to start off with showcasing the micro mini skirt. We talked about this before in the last video, that these micro mini skirts are more like a longer belt. I absolutely love mini skirts. I told you I'm concerned because I am a woman of a particular age and not sure like how I feel in public wearing it. But listen, YOLO, if you love it, you do it. You know, don't let other people's opinions or societal norms tell you what you should and shouldn't do. You do you. So I am doing me. So I absolutely love the micro mini skirt. I said, like, if you, a good cheat code for this would be to pair it with some tights. You could also pair it with a long or oversized blazer. What I've chose to do is not expose any skin. I was very modest up top to balance it. I have on an oversized sweatshirt to complete the look. So for me, like, not having that entire midriff showing is much better for this look. For me, think that a t-shirt or a button-down sweatshirt like I've done here, sweater, knit, something, you can cover up that middle area. You can also cover up the back if you're concerned that you're showing too much in the back by wearing a long sweater, duster, oversized blazer, and again, tights. Tights will eliminate all of the insecurities. Thick, opaque tights will eliminate everything. So if you want to dabble in that trend, those are some tricks. And the second trend that you see here in this image here is leg warmers. And again, this wasn't announced anywhere on anybody's list that this is a trend. This was one that I think that's going to be a trend for 2022. I absolutely love leg warmers. I love what they bring. They bring another layer or texture to your outfit. It brings a bit of modesty to an outfit, a point of interest to a boring outfit. And I've decided to do just quite a bit with this whole outfit. I have the mini, I have the sweatshirt, I have these you know, Logomania boots with faux Logomania sweat. I have a lot going on in this, and I feel like that solid pair of leg warmers was just yet another element. However, helped to ground the outfit. It wasn't doing too much, in my opinion, with the leg warmers. So two trends: mini skirt, leg warmers. The next trend is one of my faves, and absolutely the one that I felt the most comfortable sharing with you and showing to you today. I feel like so much like myself in this trend, and that's layers. I've done a lot of layers, and again, the concern a lot of times with layers is that you might look like a hobo. You might put on too much bulk, but if done the right way, it won't add too much bulk. You just have to be smart about being able to expose all the pieces. It's not stacking, it's layering and exposing all of the bits. I have on a turtleneck, I have on a sleeveless polo shirt, I have on a maxi duster, I have on a pair of distressed and patterned jeans, I have on an asymmetric midi / short skirt. I had the nerve to even pop on a little bit of jewelry, and paired with it are some really cool Converse sneakers. I thought very well about the colors too. I was very strategic about the colors that I chose. They coordinate. I have like cream in the polo, cream in my laces and the sneakers. I have a gray skirt, gray in the sneakers. I have a blue duster and blue jeans and a tone of blue in the polo. I have a deep pink that's almost a red in the turtleneck, and I have red in the shoes. So I wanted to pull all of that together. It wasn't coming out of nowhere why I chose these pieces, but they also had just the right amount of thickness to them so that they could be paired together. So I put thought into what I was wearing and why I chose them. The fabrics, the textures, I thought about them. I wasn't just layering stuff and layering stuff. It works really well right now for me because I am in Chicago. It is winter and all of the layers feel really good outside, and there's less bulk in in terms of your outerwear that you have to wear when you do this as well. So this is by far my favorite style. It helps me express myself, how I'm feeling that day. It guards my energy. I feel like my energy is guarded. I absolutely love wearing a lot of layers. And the very last trend is one that I've loved for years, way back when Lisa Bonet from The Cosby Show would wear this. I started to love this, and that is wearing men's ties. Typically when you see women wearing men's ties, it's with a button down or with some suiting or something like that. But right now, the tie doesn't have to be as traditional as that. You can wear it with dresses, t-shirts. You can wear them tied up or not tied up. They can just be draped. It's just like a supplement for a necklace. It adds interest to your neck, shoulder, décolletage, chest area, just some sort of element of interest. I've chosen to pair it with this t-shirt, actually, this sort of like rocker t-shirt, and that is pretty cool to just kind of be casual with it. I felt like it needed something else, so I decided to throw just a leather jacket on top. You could do a blazer, you could do nothing. It's just however you want to style it, but I wanted to keep that sort of a coordinated, cohesive top. So I have a gray leather, gray tie, gray tee, gray sneakers, so it's all very coordinated and matchy to a certain extent. So anyway, ties are in for this year. Find a way to incorporate them and be creative. So that is the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed some of the ways that I decided to style some of these 2022 trends. Let me know if there are any that you like or that you will try, or are there any that I missed that you wanted me to try to style and show you ideas of how you could use them or incorporate them in your wardrobe. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, share it with your friends, and do come back. Bye.